So today we talk about 5 ways to increase your sales, even if you suck at selling. All right. I know that sounds crazy, but it's definitely 5 ways to do it. Okay. And we're going to talk about those 5 ways. All right. Now let's go ahead and set the room. Let's set the room, guys. All right. You know, we got to have some good energy. All right. And you know that I got to get you guys' mindsets right so that you guys can take in this information. Okay. So I need y'all to repeat after me. I am here to learn the mindset and skills that will skyrocket my monthly sales. All right, so let's repeat that one more time. And I need you to say it with conviction. If you're watching it on the live or if you're watching this on the replay or listening to it. Okay, I am here to learn the mindset and skills that will help skyrocket my monthly sales. Cool. Let that marinate for a second. All right, now let's get into it, guys. Let's get into it. Okay. So when you think about sales, right? Like most people hear the word sales, you know, and you know, they cringe a little bit, you know, they don't like the sale. They feel like, you know, if I'm selling, you know, my service or whatever the case may be, you know, I'm being too pushy, I'm being annoying to people, you know, I don't want to, you know, hound people, right? Like when people hear the word sale, that's the thing that they think about, right? And it's really uncomfortable for people to sell, for most people to sell when you really think about it, right? Like it's really a uncomfortable thing for a lot of people. Even if I know some people that's been in business for years and they don't even like to use the word sales, but they'll use it when they running a sale though, right? Like they're like, oh, I'm running a sale, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to selling the actual service, like, oh yeah, I don't really like to sell. I don't like to be pushy. I like to be annoying to people, right? And when you think like that, when you do things like that, then you start to just wait for people to come to you. You know, you wait for people to come to you, especially if you listen. If we selling health and fitness service, right? Training, coaching, right? Consulting, right? Putting programs together, like stuff that's actually going to help somebody from the inside out with their health and fitness, right? And most of the people, they're procrastinating when it comes to their health and fitness, right? Think about how many people told you, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym. Oh yeah, I'm gonna come train with you. And then they never do, right? And then you just wait for them to reach out back to you. And then when they reach out back to you, you have nothing in place to actually get them from being a curious prospect to aware of their problem and ready to fix it. Okay, so as a result, you doing this, and nothing's happening in your business, right? And you wondering why, you know, your income is stagnant, your income is not where you want it to be, and, you know, but you have this unhealthy relationship with selling. You know, it's crazy, like when you really think about it. You know what I'm saying? So number one, be okay with selling your transformational service. Okay, be okay with actually selling it, guys, because if you have a service that can actually benefit somebody's health, somebody's fitness, so they can feel a lot better on the inside out, why wouldn't you tell them about your service? Why wouldn't you? Right? And most of the time, it's just most people don't know the proper way to do it. All right. So it's not like it's your fault or anything like that, or you're doing something wrong. That's why I'm here. All right. That's why we got this live going. That's why we got this video going, this audio going. So you can learn the mindsets and the skill sets that you need, you know, in order to increase your sales, even if you suck at selling. All right. What's up? I see some more queens coming in here. What's up? What's up, queens? What's up? What's popping? What's popping? Okay. So because people think, you know, because people think like that, you know, they don't want to sell their service, right? And you think if you don't want to sell your service, that now people, you know, they just waiting on people come to you, right? And you know, you're right and wrong, right? Like, you know, you don't want to be pushy, you know what I'm saying? But you do want to learn the effect of the other things that you need to do inside of your business, you know, because everybody's not going to be good at selling. That's a fact. Even when it's time for you to start delegating that out, right? If you are good at selling and you delegate it out, they're probably not going to be as good at selling your business and service as well as you do. But you got to have other things on the back end, and we're going to talk about that. Okay. So because you don't like selling, guess what happens? Sorry. So because you don't like selling, guess what happens, right? Like you don't offer your service enough because you hate selling or you suck at it. You know what I'm saying? So you don't offer your service enough. All right. And it's preventing you from focusing on the other area because you feel like, oh, I don't like selling. So you so focus on the thing that you don't like that you don't put any focus on the thing that's actually going to benefit your business. Okay. So areas that will make sales increase, it will literally make your sales increase. Okay. Like I work with ladies, I work with a lot of ladies. All the ladies I work with aren't good at selling. Absolutely not. They don't need to be. Because the way we set up, the way we have our process set up, anybody doesn't, you can be awesome at selling, you can be okay at it, you can suck at it, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, right? So these are the things that we're going to talk about. So as a result, your income is stagnant, your income is not where you want it to be. Cena, what's up, Papa? What's up, Queen? What's poppin', Queen? All right, your income is not where you want it to be simply because you don't like selling and you're not offering your service enough or at all. Like, if I go to some of y'all page, I'll probably look at y'all content or look at your page, period, and you have a service, but you're not offering it at all. You got the link in the bio. That's not offering your service. All right? That's not offering your service with just the link in the bio. All right? All right? There's other ways for you to offer your service without being pushy or salesy. Okay? It really is, right? And to be transparent with you guys, I used to think like that too. Like I've always had a selling background in every business I did. I always had a selling background, right? But I still had that poverty mindset. You know what I'm saying? I still had that poverty mindset, or feeling like you're just not doing the right amount of work inside of your business for you to be super. I'm talking about super duper 1,000% confident in the service that you provide. Because when you that confident in it, you're willing to tell anybody about it at any given time. But you know the right way to do it so you don't come off as, oh, buy my shit, buy my shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're confident in it, you don't have to tell people to buy your shit simply because you know the right way to do it. You know how to give value. You know how to talk to them the right way in order for them to see the value in what you offer. And now what they doing? They want to buy your shit. Right? It's all about like especially in the beginning stages, you got to put yourself out there, right? And you got to be fully dedicated. Exactly, Queen. You cannot care about what other people think about you, family members, friends, people that you went to high school with, like people that follow you on social media that's not even your ideal client. You have to not give a fuck. And you got to stay focused on the mission and the purpose that you need to fulfill. That's it. At the end of the day, that's really what it comes down to. Really not caring. People don't care as much as you think they do. People don't care. Like, think about all the type of stuff that's going on. They drop stuff on Shade Room, different gossiping ass shit on Shade Room every freaking day, multiple times a day. In the next 24 hours, they forget about the gossip that they saw. So what makes you think they're gonna really care about what you got going on like that? They don't care. They don't care, guys. All right, but that's not the focus. That's not the focus. You need to focus on your ideal customer, the person that actually is suffering with their health and fitness, right? That's your focus. That person right there. And the faster that you can remove you from the equation and just understand that you're just being used, that God is using you as a tool, and you okay with that, that's when you'll see your bank account really transform. Real talk, okay? So I'm speaking on this because I witnessed this myself. I've had that type of mindset as well when it comes to sales. But then I started learning how to I started doing the work on the back end, right, inside of my business and inside of my service, so I could be 100% confident with my service. And now I'm articulating it in an awesome way in my marketing and my content. And that's what we're gonna talk about, guys. It's one of the ways we're gonna talk about, okay? All right, so I was just like you, all right? I was just like you. So don't trip. It's like, definitely don't, get down on yourself. Just take notes and apply it. And that's what we're about to get into. We're about to get into the 5 ways, guys. All right. If y'all still with me, give me some hearts, man. If y'all still with me, give me some hearts, guys. I appreciate you guys. I see we got some new people in the live. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's popping, guys? What's popping? And your own happiness is most important. Okay. I'm a girl that dealt with that a lot of hate throughout my life. I'm always focused on other people that's focusing on myself, then focusing on myself, and I got to start over. Yeah. Like, I'm telling you guys, if like I'm gonna get into the 5 things, but one thing I'm gonna tell y'all is the day that you can say, it ain't about me no more. I'm telling you, your life and your income is gonna change, man. Right? Like, think about the things that you could have done. You could have probably did a live today, but maybe you ain't do a live because your hair wasn't done. Right? You could have slid in some DMs, but you didn't feel like it because you was tired. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have created some content, some educational, some valuable content, but you ain't had the right outfit to wear. I keep hearing right outfit. Come on, man. Your ideal customer, like this is the thing, guys. Ain't nothing wrong with looking good. I like to look good every now and then, right? You know what I'm saying? I like to buy nice stuff, but I don't let that get in the way of my calling. I don't let that get in the way of my mission. Because the words that I'm gonna say out of my mouth are way more powerful than what's on the exterior. Come on, man. Like I'm telling you, when you get to a point in your life and you understand that, and you understand that God is just using you as a tool here on this earth, you become a money magnet. When it's time to really start moving in your life and making big decisions in your life and making big investments in your life, you don't second guess it. You just do it. You be obedient. You just do it. When it's time to do that live, put your hair up real quick, do what you need to do, and then get your butt on that live. I ain't gonna do too much preaching, but I ain't gonna do too much preaching. Let's get to these 5 things. Coach Caprice, what's popping, Queen? Travis, what's up, bro? What's up? What's up, man? What's up? I ain't gonna do. We ain't gonna do too much preaching, man. But I'm telling you, when you get to a point in your life and you really do that, I promise you, your bank account gonna change, because your whole objective every day is to wake up, pour into you, fill you up, or run 100%, and then get that 100% out, and then the next day you do it again. Clockwork. All right. So one, let's talk about the first way. All right. So the first way to increase your sales, even if you suck at selling, all right, is to focus on your marketing. Focus on your marketing. Okay. So listen, you can't be bad at both. So I want to say that. Yo, you cannot be bad at selling and at marketing. It just ain't going to work. If you have a service-based business, it's not going to work. You got to be, if you don't like selling and you suck at selling, or you mediocre at selling, either way, you got to be good or awesome or excellent at content creation and marketing. Okay, so different types of marketing, of course, is social media content. All right, email marketing, right? It can be running paid advertisement. Okay, you got to have these things on point. But we're gonna cover more of the organic things, right? Like things that you just doing things like this, getting on a live, right? Getting on a live. What's the proper way to actually map out a live? What should you say on the live? Right? How should you talk to people on the live? How should you start the live? How should you end the live? Okay, these are all good things that you need when it comes to your marketing and when it's time to actually put content out there. Okay, so if you suck at selling, you got to be good at marketing, right? So creating content, and what I mean by creating content, I'm not talking about just a gym selfie or a workout video. Y'all know I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Now you can be super creative with gym selfies and workout videos, right? But you have to be talking to somebody. You got to be talking to, and I'm not talking about yourself. You have to be talking to your ideal customer. And of course, you have to understand who the hell is your ideal customer in the first place. Okay, so when you create content, when you put out an email campaign, or you posting a piece of a video, a reel on your story, a photo, right, whatever the case may be, you have to be talking to your ideal customer, right? One thing that you can do, it's a little trick. When you go to make that gym, this is something you can start with. When you go to post that gym selfie, before you press share, read the caption, remove I and put you. Okay. Remove I and put you. All right. 90% of your content should be about your ideal customer. Sure, they want to know things about you. You know what I'm saying? So like 15 to 10% of your content, you can tell them about you. But if y'all looked at the post that I made a little bit earlier, I talked about, do you want to be liked or do you want to be respected? If you want to be respected, you have to give value to them. If you want to be liked, talk about you so people can like you. But if you want to be respected, give to people. Think about the people that you respect, right? It's probably somebody that when you meet them or when you see them, they always giving you something, giving you some gain, doing something for you, going over and beyond for you, right? Motivating you, inspiring you, right? And then the person that you like, they come around, they always talking about them, they always doing stuff for them, right? Maybe you like what they wear, like how they dress, like the car they drive, or blah, 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 whatever the case may be. But what the hell is that doing for you? There's no respect there, you just like them. So when it's time for your customers to make a buying decision, in a high ticket buying decision, you would rather them respect you more than they like you. Because as a service-based business, when they come and it's time to service them, you got to service them. You got to train them, you got to coach them. They need to respect you, which is probably one of the reasons why friends come to you like, nah, friend, I can't train you, friend. You my friend, because y'all like each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like each other. Okay, so it's very important that when you are creating content, you're talking to your ideal customer so you can gain their respect. So you can gain their respect. Okay. And when you are creating this type of content, like you got to understand the difference between, a person making a low ticket buying decision and a high ticket buying decision. So of course it comes down to being respected, and for them to understand that you are an authority, right? But also understand that you can fix their problem. So when you create content speaking to them, letting them know how you're an authority, but also letting them know how you can fix their problem. Okay? And not just telling them that you can fix their problem, but first they got to believe that they can get the problem fixed. In the beginning, the reason why they don't do something, the reason why they're not going to the gym and eating right, is because they don't believe that they can actually, if they believe if they do the thing that they think they need to do, that they won't get the result that they actually want. But you as a health and fitness professional, you as the CEO, and you as a good marketer, you have to shift their belief to get them to believe that they can actually get the result. And you can't do that one time. You have to be consistent with your message. Every day, every week. Every day, every week. Regardless of how you feel. Yeah, you can take breaks, right? Like you take breaks. Like I take breaks. Sometimes on Sunday I don't post. You know what I'm saying? But every week I'm coming with that fire, baby. And I'm talking to you. You can count on that. You can count on this live every Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Time, right? It's consistent, and my message is consistent. So you have to figure out who your ideal customer is and be consistent with your message. I could talk about that. I could talk about one all day long. So let's move on to two. Okay. So that's number one. Number two, another way to increase your sales, even if you suck at selling, is to actually just have a sales process. So there's a difference between selling and like actually having a process for sales. All right. You gotta have a process. So when you have a process when you have a sales process, right, you're overcoming the objections, right? Think of some of the main objections that women have when it comes to working out and taking care of their health and fitness: time, kids, money, whatever, right? Not getting the result fast as they want to, lipo, surgery, right? All different types of objections their spouse, right? Like the husband not supporting them, all different type of objections that you could overcome, not just when you on a sales call with somebody or in a consultation with somebody, but in your marketing. Get them to believe, get them to think differently when it comes to their time. Get them to think differently when it comes to their husband supporting them. Why their husband ain't supporting them? Maybe it's because baby girl keep buying these 30-day programs, these 21-day challenges, right? And all these different things and not doing shit with it. Right? Most of the time, that's what it is. Sometimes it's just some shitty ass husbands out there. Let's keep it a buck. You know, but there's a reason why her husband doesn't support her with her health and fitness journey. So you need to get her to believe a certain thing and then act on it. Hey, queen, start doing this for yourself. Be consistent with it and get your husband on board. Get him to support you with action. So when it's time to make an investment in your health and fitness, he believes that you actually gonna follow through with it because you've been following through with it over these last couple of months. But in the past, you haven't, which is why he don't want to spend $2,000, $3,000 for an online health and fitness coach. Would you blame him? Right? So these are just things to think about that you need to talk to your customer about, not just in your marketing, but also in the sales process. You need to have different points of contact in your sales process. Some of y'all sales process is waiting on the prospect to DM you. You send them a price list and then that's it. Or waiting on the prospect to DM you, you tell them to click the link in your bio and buy whichever package on the website and then that's it. That ain't, how can you expect to make any money like that? Come on now. That's common sense. I believe it's common sense. A lot of times we got to take a step back and say, what's common about this? Would I do that? Would that be a sales process that I will feel comfortable with going through? Or would I want to actually talk to somebody about making an investment in my health and fitness or in my business? All right. So remove yourself from the equation. Okay. And I'm sorry, put yourself in this equation this time, right? And say, do I like my sales process? Would I go through it and buy? Okay. And yeah, like I said, how many points of contact? Like that's super important. That's super important because this also will let you know if a prospect is ready to buy or not. Right? Like I know when a prospect is ready to buy. I have qualifiers, right? And I can see where they are in the sales journey, in the sales process. If they not where I need them to be, I'm not offering them into my program. All right. It's not going based on how I feel. It's just going based on straight data, like facts. All right. So having a sales process will make you feel comfortable about making the sale and seeing where they are in the sales process and helping them get to the next step and then the next step and then the next step. And now you have a higher chance of converting this prospect into a client without even selling. I was on a call the other day with a young lady. She was like, "It don't even feel like you're selling me." I'm like, "Yeah, because I'm not. I don't need to. I don't need to. Don't need to." Okay, so having a strong and solid sales process and understanding and trusting in your sales process, right? Trust the process, right? So trusting in that sales process, that will give you the confidence to increase your sales every month. But also you will know exactly what to do and how to continue to move these prospects through the sales process to get them to the end of the sales process so you can make the offer. Okay. Cool. And some of the things you can do in the sales process is like, are you asking the right questions? Are you helping the prospect identify their problem more? Right. Of course, you've been doing it in your marketing, but now it's time to do it for more on a more logical standpoint, right? Right? Do an assessment, right? Get them to assess, not just for you to assess them, for them to assess themselves. Look. All right, look, I ain't gonna geek out too much. Are you helping your prospect identify your problems? Are you showing the prospect how well you fix the problem for them and how you fix the problem for people like them in the past? Right? So asking the right questions is very, very important. All right, let's move on to the next one. Number 3, right? So like I said, when you are creating this content, you're having a conversation with somebody. So let's continue the conversation. It's dating. It's dating. All right. So after like your content is like, oh, you exchange numbers, like, you know, we have a couple texts back and forth, right? Now the conversation, like, oh, like let's FaceTime. Let's FaceTime. Let's have a more let's have a more intimate conversation in a more intimate setting. Okay. So and this is the thing, guys, you will feel a lot more comfortable starting a conversation if you're already having a conversation in your marketing. If you're asking questions in your marketing, talking to your ideal customer in your marketing, they might not always comment in the leave a comment below, or might not always shoot a DM answering a question from a call to action, but they answering it up here. I was on a call, we had a marketing call earlier, right? One of my clients, she was like, you know, she had this call to action. It was something about, you know, are you eating breakfast or something like that? And she had about 16 comments in the comments, right? But everybody's not going to comment. You got some people who are private buyers, private action takers. They're going to answer the question up here like, Ted, you know what? I didn't eat breakfast today. Fuck. All right. I'm going to do it tomorrow. So people are not always going to be open with consuming your content. Think about it. They reading your content because they struggling with their health and fitness. Everybody's not open and about that. Some people are embarrassed about that. Some people are self-conscious. Some people have low self-esteem. Some people are going through stuff because of how they feel on the inside and the out. So if you are confident with what you do and you understand that this is your mission, you need to go ahead and slide in that DM and start the conversation. You already started it in the marketing. You already started it in your marketing. So you starting that conversation in the DM, you're just continuing the conversation. And guess what that's doing? Moving them along the what? Somebody drop it in the DM for me. You are moving them along the what when you slide in the DM and you start that conversation via DM after the marketing. You're moving them along the what? Come on, man. Somebody help me. Okay? Moving them along the sales process. All right. And if you're selling a high ticket item, you got a high ticket service, people want to hear from you or somebody from your team. That's how they're going to make a buyer's decision. Exactly, Coach Caprice. You already know. I know you had it. That's how they're going to make a buyer's decision. It's by talking to you or somebody that's on your team, but having a conversation about how they feel on the inside and out and how you can help them fix it. So continue the conversation. And also, because you're consistent with your message, I'm telling you, this is not something that you can do once a week and then that's it. You got to do it multiple times a week. You got to do it every week. And there's different tricks that you can do if you understand who your ideal customer is so that they can see your message every time you post it. Every time. I'll save that for another day. All right. So that's number 3, continuing the conversation. Number 4, follow-up. I guarantee some of y'all are missing out, I would say, on at least $2,000 a month because you don't follow up. Because sis, you know, was saying she was going to book the consultation or the call, but she ended up not booking it. You know, because sis was like, you know, she want to start working with you, but she hasn't yet pulled the trigger. So you just forgot about it. You know what I'm saying? And you have no follow-up process because you think in your head, oh, she ain't serious. She not serious. I want more people that's serious. No, you need to fix your marketing and your sales process first. Y'all be trying to get more followers and you got no sales process. You know what I'm saying? And your marketing is off, your messaging is off, but you want more followers. So you want more people just to follow you and not buy. I go to y'all page all the time. Y'all got thousands of dollars sitting in your followers, sitting in your followers account, thousands of it. Stop playing. All right, so I want you to change your mindset around that, right? Take ownership first. Don't always think it's your audience. Don't always think it's the people that's following you. Don't always think it's the people that know you. What am I doing? What do I not have in place? That's another thing that's going to take you to the next level. When you stop blaming other people and you start taking the blame yourself. That's what leaderships do. That's what figure owners and beyond do. Right? We're not blaming people. We don't blame people. All right, take full ownership. What can I do to make a stronger connection with my audience? I got 5,000 followers. I got 3,000, 4,000 followers. All I need is 25 of these people to pay me $4,100 within a 12-month period for me to make 6 figures. That's all you need. You just need 25 of them. Between Instagram, Facebook, Clubhouse, YouTube, whatever. You just need 25. And you trying to get 50,000 followers. Cut it out. Stop. Come on, man. All right. So follow-up. Having an actual follow, and so I'm gonna give y'all one thing that you can do for follow-up. I'm gonna give y'all one thing. So you know how you can save a post, and then when you save a post, it gives you an option to create a collection, right? Everybody that is your ideal customer that likes your photo, that watches your story, that you have a conversation with, put them in a folder, a collection called, prospects, right? Every time you sign up one, you remove them from it. Every single month that you launch, you're having a conversation with them every single month. I had a young lady sign up, Tuesday? I had a young lady sign up Tuesday. Guess when we first had a conversation? We first had a conversation in January. She booked the call, right? And then I looked at her application. We had a conversation. She wasn't ready. Cool. We stayed in touch, right? I kept consistently posting my marketing. She hit me up Monday. She signed up Tuesday. All right. So this is what I'm trying to tell y'all, the power in the follow-up and the power in being consistent, right? Just because somebody didn't book the call the first time doesn't mean they ain't gonna book it 3-4 months later, right? You so focused on the today. Remove everything that you do. It is not even for today. It's for 12 months later. Stop being so focused on today and just do the goddamn work and just be obedient to your mission, right? With the right mindset and the right intentions. That's a Twitter quote, maybe so. But yeah, follow up. There's at least you're missing out on at least $2,000 a month because you don't have no follow up. Okay. Now, number five. I like number 5 too. Retention. And this is more so for online too, right? Like if you have an in-person, if you're training clients in person right now, right? Clients probably continue to come. What's up, Queens? Let me say what's up to everybody real quick. What's up? What's popping? I see Tia. What's up, Tia? FEA in the building. What's popping? Jessica, what's up, Jess? What's up? Sha, what's up? What's up, Queen? What's up? What's up, y'all? All right. So retention. And the thing with retention, right? So if you're training clients in person, you good at what you do, they're gonna continue to come back because they love it. But you still don't got no retention system in place. They just coming back, right? They like the environment at the gym. They like your energy. You always pushing them. You always inspiring them, right? They probably like to be around you. So there are more reasons for them to continue to come back. But if you take your business online, you so scared that like, man, will I be able to retain clients? And there is a way to do it. Okay, there is a way to do it, but you have to have a system for retention in place, right? You can't just go off your likeliness, right? That's a bonus, but that should not be something that you rely on. You should rely on systems. You're a business owner, so rely on system, guys. Okay, so listen. So some of y'all trying to chase the bag, and the money keep falling out the bottom of the bag. It's just falling out, right? Like you put money in here and then they like just come out right through the bottom. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like you want to put money in here and then tighten up that bottom. That's what the retention system's going to do. So remember what I said, right? The goal is to get 25 clients and get them to pay you over a 12-month period $4,100. $4,100. You get 25 people do that, you make $100,000. You can do that 100% organically. You don't even need any paid ads to do it, right? So you don't need to get a lot of people signed up within the 12-month period. But this is the thing: you do it for 6 months or 12 months. You don't have to get a new client every single month. Because now you have a retention program. So if somebody pay you $2,000, right, for an 8-week program, okay, now you have something on the back end that's going to put them into a monthly subscription, them paying anywhere between $250 to $350 on a monthly basis. I'm giving y'all some on a monthly basis. Okay. But there's a certain time where you need to, in the second sales process on the retention system, there's a certain time where you need to have that point of contact with them where we're talking about what's next. But also in the onboarding process, it's important that you let these brand new clients know, listen, this is a long-term thing. We're in it so we can fix this for life, fix this for good. You can't fix anything for good. You know how you hit a thing, Priest, we know how we hit a thing, a 21-day thing? That's bullshit. When we know it, take 21 years. No, but you have to have it's so powerful to have a retention system in place, because you can get to a point where there's monthly retention, there's monthly income coming into your business, right? $7,000 a month coming into your business. That's just monthly recurrent income. And new clients that you acquire takes you over to the 10K. And then you get to a point where in the next 12 months, you have $10,000 of monthly income coming into your business. And now you scale it into the multi-6 figures, right? But it's a long game. This is what I want you guys to understand. It's a long game. It is not like, oh, you do one thing and next thing, and all of a sudden you got $10,000 of passive income inside of your business. You got to play the long game. But when you play the long game, it's sustainable. It's sustainable. What you don't want to do is speed is king for sure, but what you don't want to do is overstep your boundaries, and now you got something that you're not even prepared to handle. I tell people all the time, I'm not prepared. I am not ready to handle $10 million. Nope, but God is getting me ready every single day. But don't give it to me now, because I can't even handle it. I will get to that point where I can handle it. So that's what you got to say. That's what you got to ask yourself. The goals, the income, the financial goals that I have for myself, am I mentally and emotionally and spiritually ready to handle it? And you gotta be honest with yourself about that question. It's nothing wrong with not being able to handle it at this moment. But every day, pray to God, thank you for preparing me for my goals. Thank you for preparing me, all right, for the next level. And be open to get better every single day. So when the time does come, you can handle it and you can sustain it. But what you don't want to do is make 6 figures and then you blow it. And now you're back to making $1,000 a month. So play the long game, guys. So get in the long, and the long game is getting these systems and processes in place and trusting the system and trusting the process. So let's recap real quick. And then we can do some questions, okay? So 5 ways to increase your monthly sales even if you suck at selling. All right, number 1 is focus on your marketing. Okay, content creation on social media, email campaign, right? Facebook, Instagram advertisements and stuff like that, right? Those are the things that you want to focus on. Let's talk about just social media. all organic, right? So just organic, right? Social media content on Instagram, Facebook, Clubhouse, and stuff like that. Doing lives, creating content, email marketing, right? Shifting beliefs in that content, talking to your ideal customer in 90% of your content. The 10% you can talk about you, do whatever. But 90% needs to be about your ideal customer. You need to be consistent with that message. Have a strong, number two, having a strong sales process in place so you don't need to sell. And you don't need to be salesy at all. Okay? All right, overcoming objections in every point of contact, making your prospect be more aware of the problem, right? And be more confident in you fixing the problem with them. Keyword, with, not for. Okay. All right. And asking the right questions in the sales process, and understanding where the customer is at in the sales journey, so you can move them along to get them to the end so you can make the offer, right? And you doing this on a weekly basis so that you're making enough offers in a month. You make enough offers in a month, you'll hit your income goals. If you don't make any offers or make not enough, and you're not making enough offers, you won't hit your income goal. That's how it works. That's how it works, guys. Okay, and then number three, continuing the conversation in the DM. You already having a conversation with them in your content up here, right? Not always in the comments. They're gonna answer the questions up here, but they're reading silently, right? Privately, okay? But you can initiate these conversations and continue the conversation right there in the DM. It's powerful. It's powerful. You got something to talk about because your content is so strong. Okay? And you being consistent with your message. They already respect you. Yeah, so now we got a conversation. Okay? And then having a follow-up process, having a follow-up strategy, right? Like I told y'all, I know a lot of y'all missing out on at least $2,000 a month because you don't follow up. Okay, so having a follow-up process in place. It's okay if somebody don't book the consultations, if they have a conversation with you in a DM and they don't book the consultation or the discovery call today, it's cool. Continue to engage with them, right? Continue to have them in your ecosystem, right? And probably in the next 3 months, they'll be ready. When they're ready, or when they've been consuming your content and now they actually believe that they can get the result that they want, you're gonna be top of mind. They're gonna reach out to you. Okay. But yeah, guys, like, you don't need to be good. You don't need to be good at selling. You really don't. I'm telling you, the marketing is the key. Your marketing is the first thing that your customer is going to see from you, right? It's one of the first things. All right. Having your profile set. And I got that, like, you can go to my Instagram and watch one of my reels, and that'll get your profile set to set up so you can start being, a money magnet on social media, right? But then after that, once you get your profile picture, your username, your name, your bio, now your content got to match what you're talking about in your bio. All right, you can't be like, oh, I help women, transform spiritually, physically, and mentally, and then all it is twerk squat videos and twerk videos, right? Like it's okay if you want to do that, but you got to be creative with the words that you say in your caption and in your videos. You have to be creative, and you have to empower people. You have you have to empower people. One, you have to want to empower people, but I feel like everybody that's watching this live or watching the replay, y'all want to empower people. Like that's what y'all watching for. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Queen, I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm just keeping it 100. It's nothing. I'm not saying anything wrong with that, but if you want to empower people, you have to be creative with your message, and it has to match like what you say you're trying to do. you talking about you trying to empower people, and all you talk about is yourself in twerk videos and ab workouts and squats, and glute bridges. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are you trying to tell me, sweetie? You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm doing. I'm challenging you guys to want to articulate your empowerment to these women in your content. That's what I'm doing here. So I'll laugh because like that's what I do. I like to laugh. We like to laugh. We laugh over here, baby. You know what I'm saying? But the my mission is to empower y'all so y'all can empower the other women. That's my mission. That's what I do. I'm super clear on that. And I know you clear on your mission too. You just have to get better at delivering the message. And you should never want to stop doing that. I'm always looking to get better at delivering my message every single day, every single week, as long as I'm here on this earth. So the things that I tell y'all to do is because every day I'm doing the same thing. We just on different levels. But who am I to not want to bring the person that's at level 3 up to level 10 with me? Let's be at level 10 together. Let's go. Let's get it. I mean, I'm gonna keep going. Like I ain't gonna stay at level 10, baby. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep going, but like let's keep going together. That's what I'm saying. We're all life changers and we all have a mission. We all have a purpose. You know what I'm saying? And God puts people on this earth to help each other. That's how God speaks to us. He speaks to us in different ways, right? But he helps us through people. You can't help yourself. It's going to be somebody out there that's going to help you. If it's a message from somebody, if it's a service from somebody, something. There's something that's why that's why we are here on this earth. So let's go. Exactly, Precy. We can't empower people if all we talk about is ourselves. And honestly, like, yo, this clicked to me years ago. And I'm gonna be a buck with y'all. I am very like Precy, like, like not full of myself, but I'm a very confident person. Extremely confident. Like maybe one of the most confident people you ever meet. Sometimes I'm overly confident, to be honest with you. I gotta level myself and have a conversation with God a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? But what the point I'm making is when I'm clear on my mission, so I don't get on here talking about how much money I'm making, how I'm doing this, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about that shit. Y'all don't care. I'm here to give it to empower you. I'm here to help you. I'm here to teach you. That's what I'm here to do, period. Period. I can get in my apartment and boost my own ego. I don't need nobody to do it for me. And I don't need nobody to validate me for me. I validate myself, me and God. That's it. All right. So when you get to that point in your life, and I'm not saying that you this overly confident person like me, right? But stop trying to seek validation from other people. Just complete your mission. That's it. Just complete your mission. All right. Afia, you feel me, Queen? You feel me? Afia dope, man. Y'all go follow her. Carrie, what's up, Carrie? What's popping? What's popping? Yeah, I saw that post too, Carrie. Bringing in that sale. What was it? What's the sales called? Tomorrow or Saturday? Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in, baby. Olivia, what's up? If you still on, what's up? What's up? All right, cool, guys. If you guys don't have any questions, I'm gonna go ahead and end the live. Like I said, the replay will be on YouTube. The replay will be on YouTube, so you can watch the full YouTube. The audio will also be on Spotify and iTunes as well. Okay, guys. So if you guys got any additional questions, shoot me a DM. Enrollment is open. We close on August 31st, which is Tuesday. You need to get in now. If there's something that you want to do, like DM me the word mentor. Okay, get in now, because we changing lives. Like we transforming lives, we transforming bank accounts, we helping ladies with their business, all online. I don't know what COVID looked like in your area, but mask is mandated out here now. I think New Zealand, they went in quarantine. You better stop playing. You better stop playing. Just let's go. Let's go. If you don't get the help from me, get the help from somebody. But go and do it, because when the longer you procrastinate taking your business online, right? Like that's a life that you could be helping. And because you being so stubborn, right? Such a know-it-all, so hard-headed, you're not doing what you need to do. And when you're not doing what you need to do, that means you're not being obedient to your mission. God gave you that mission. How does that sit with you? That's a conversation you got to have with yourself.